Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to access our class notebook. So I'm using OneNote, which is a Microsoft program to house like all of our notes and all of my lecture videos for this semester so that it's easy for you to access. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. So once again, kind of ignore my welcome page. It's still in the process of being built, but I wanted to take the time to just show you how to access it because it's a little bit different. So first thing is you want to make sure that you're using Google Chrome. I think Firefox might work, but definitely not Safari or Internet Explorer. I'm sorry for all of the Mac and PC people out there. It really does need to be like Chrome or potentially Firefox. Microsoft works better with those. I think it was acquired at some point. But all you're going to do to access our class notebook is literally click on the tab that says class notebook. So you're going to see me do that. And then you're going to tell it to sign you into OneNote. Okay. Now, it's going to take a moment to check permissions. It's going to, tell you I've got it in student view, so we'll see if it lets me do this. But you can tell it to open in OneNote if you have OneNote on your computer or to open in OneNote online, which is what I'm going to do. There's a strong likelihood that it is going to make you actually sign in, and that will be just using like your standard email address and your password and maybe your Microsoft Authenticator. If you need help with that, you can let me know. But what it's going to do is it's going to bring you to the notebook that we're going to use for this class. So it'll bring you to the welcome page. The welcome page has instructions for you, just so that way you know how to use this notebook. So basically everything that's in the content library over here is stuff that you can access, but you can't change. So it means all of you can see the notes that I'm posting, but none of you can actually, or I should say accidentally, like erase anything or anything along those lines. So for instance, if you click on Unit 1, you're going to see two tabs, so grammar myths and prescriptive grammar. Both of these pages are going to have a link to a video lecture that I did, and they're going to have a link to a PDF, which you can kind of see laid out here below. So if you click on the access video link, it's going to bring you to YouTube in this where it will have an actual video of me talking about the lecture notes, and then it will have the lecture notes. As you scroll through each of the units, you're going to find pages on all of the concepts that we'll be covering in those given units. If you come down to diagramming refreshers, this is going to have like all of the basics for the types of diagrams that we'll be using. Please don't panic or stress. They're just a way of helping us to understand the relationship between grammatical forms and the function that they hold in sentences. I promise I'll go over it all. I will not expect you to do anything that I haven't covered. So the idea behind this is that it is a stable place where you can access all of the notes that you'll need for the class. I'm going to come back, right? You saw how I did that. So you just click on class notebook. It might prompt you to log in here, and then you're going to do open in OneNote online. I'm going to show you two more things. So if I go to the assignments page, okay, you are going to have things, for instance, like reading. So I'm going to click on week 2, read chapter 2, parts of speech. So this is a non-graded assignment. It's in here so that the reading shows up on your to-do list. But what you'll notice with this is that you can also access the lecture notes here and the lecture video here. Okay. So let me click just so that way you can see, right? Lexical versus grammatical classes. If we go back to our one notebook, if we go to Unit 2, you can access lexical and grammatical classes right here. So I have this class notebook so that you have everything in one stable place, but you can access it in a variety of different ways. I'm going to come back to the assignments page. And I'm going to go to one of the practice quizzes. And if you click on that, I've done something similar where you're going to have access to that lecture video right here at the top. And there's also a link to the class notebook. So there are a few different ways that you can access the class notebook, but this is what it looks like. You can go to File and like print. So if you need to print the page, if you want access to it, you have it. So this is where you can find all of the notes and lecture videos in one place. Otherwise, they will be kind of peppered throughout the rest of the class. So I hope this tutorial is helpful. Just remember that you need to use Google Chrome in order to access OneNote.